Welcome back to the House of the Famous. We're now in our sixth episode, almost about to conclude this episode of a round of a good time. This episode brought a bunch of great memories, a bunch of great conflict given between Cancer Girl, aka named Sophie, already in the conflict, with Sophie being the most better and the most returning person ever to return to the House of the Famous. We'll now talk about when is the last episode? When will we get it? Will it be tomorrow? Will it be in 2 days? Well, it's going to be in 2 days. So be patient, guys. We're trying to do this already. There might be a total of 11, 10 episodes, depending how long we're making these episodes. But the most important stuff is how a lot of people are going to be taken. Once it's the 5 people left, that will be our finale, our last ever video. That will be our second to last video. The second to last video. We already have a bunch of people eliminated. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people eliminated. Well, 8 people eliminated and 1 suspended from the House of the Famous. Wow, what a great conflict between a bunch of people. We'll now continue to how conflicty and the most person that became conflict. We already saw the betrayals, how people started eliminating people, how someone lost their brother, how we saw princesses leave, the sassiest girl leave, and we only have 2 sassy girls left. And with the Cancer Girl being back, will conflict rise again? Will the one that left the house rise again? Who do you think will be left and will not return back to the House of the Famous ever? You have to stay tuned because everything is perfect and conflictly. Why do you think the House of the Famous was brought up here? Why do you think? Huh? We have to be important and careful. Remember, the House of the Famous, anything can happen. Anything. We already know there's only 10 players left out of the 9 that were outside for being eliminated or suspended. So there were a total of 19 players in this House of the Famous. We cannot believe how conflictly everything happened. This was the most craziest and the most strategically run in the house. So let's see how we can find a new way to eliminate more players. Today, 2 players will be leaving the House of the Famous, depending on who they vote for and who will leave. Who do you think will leave? No one knows. Let's see right now. Attention, all players. Let's get ready for the final mingle game that you will ever complete in this game. Are you ready? Ready, set. This will conclude who is going to be eliminated and who will disappear from this one single curse that we live in. With that, we can now begin mingle. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Binga, binga. 4 players. We have to stay strategically to other players. We are gonna have to betray one of our teammates. No one cares, but we have to so we know how important this is. So let's find who we can eliminate. Let's go. Find one person. Either one of y'all have to rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We have to figure out who's going to be eliminated and who's gonna stay. Screw this. What? You are hereby being in the elimination room. Hurry, before we're all in the elimination room and they're not. hurry up, depending on the players that are eliminated, and depending on the players, more players can be eliminated, making your team less strategically. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready, set. Go, go, go. Well, guys, you got to find a player, or we're all going to be, more players are going to be eliminated. Think strategically. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors, paper. I beat you. Ha, ha, ha. Yes, let's go, guys. Go. Bing. 2 players are already in the elimination room. This is the last round of Mingle. 5 players. I am not betraying my team. Y'all better find who you're gonna go with, because I am not leaving my team. Either one of them comes here, or we will all get eliminated. This tension rises the conflict and brings the final episode into conclusion. So we're trying to figure out who's going to be eliminated, who's not. And those other people that are staying and not eliminated, they're going to vote for us. And that's just pure craziness. Because they said we have to have at least 5 players. If there's more, then guess what? Then that ends it. That just ends it. We're going to have more players eliminated. So y'all have to figure out, because we are not moving. Me neither. Y'all better find out who are you going to move, because I am not moving. I am not moving neither. We're all staying here. We're a team. I told you, I am not moving. I am not betraying my team. 5, 4, 3, 2. Just hurry, just get right there. 1. Bim, bim, bim. We have gotten our conclusion. They will all vote for you now. 2 of you will be eliminated, and the 3 will go back and return. We will now find out who is returning back to the House of the Famous. The first person that will return back to the House of the Famous by the public's decision is... the next person that is returning back to the house with the least points is... Please return back to the House of the Famous. Woo! We finally got you back. The next player returning back to the House of the Famous is... the next person returning back to the House of the Famous is... Bing! Return back to the house. The person that is returning back to the house for the final and craziest episode of the House of the Famous is... and the rest that stay are eliminated. James, please return back to the House of the Famous. Bing, bing, bing. Out of 10 players, 2 players has now been eliminated. The current prize fund stands $2,000. The current prize box stands to $800 million. We will now find out who's the next elimination pool and who what and will bring to this game. Bim, bim. It is now time to run up this conclusion. It's starting to run up. You see how many players are getting eliminated. Some are suspended. But now, this is what's crazy. One player is going to get suspended and one is going to return to take their place. So this is what's about to happen. This is about to get crazy because someone is going to be suspended and one is going to return again. What will happen and who will win and not get suspended? Attention all players. Please head to the suspension room. Suspension again? Okay, are they doing another suspension? I believe so. Well, one of you will return suspended. Follow in your team. It is now time to begin the suspension. Now, since the suspension is about to happen, one of you will leave the house suspended, and then one will return back from the elimination room. Someone will return back. This is going to be the second to last suspension that will happen in the House of the Famous while the end is starting to conclude. We'll now begin. The first person that will return back to the house without not being suspended. The first person that is not suspended is the next non-suspended person is Jessica. Please return back to the house. Yes! The second player that is non-suspended is the second person that is not suspended is the second player that is not suspended is James. The third player not suspended is you know that, right? You're only choosing black people. The next person that is not suspended is Jessica. Monique Keenly took off. The fourth player that is not suspended in the House of the Famous is the second player non-eliminated, not suspended is Jessica. I mean Sophie. The fifth non-suspended is The person non-suspended is, the fifth person is, number 10. Please return back to the house. The sixth non-suspended is, the sixth non-suspended is, Meta glasses. Now we'll find out who is being suspended from the House of the Famous and will never return back to the House of the Famous. The person that is suspended from the House of the Famous and someone will take their other place from the elimination room is the next suspended player is you are hereby suspended. Please return back to the House of the Famous. I know since I got suspended, I have to choose someone that's going to join and take my place. So I will choose this girl. Please take your plaque, return it back. Take her place. There's now two suspended. One awesome return back to the house after being eliminated, being the sixth person eliminated. She returned back to the House of the Famous. Thank you for watching the House of the Famous, where anything happens and can happen.